Quick video here on how to change out your DI resin on your multi-stage system. Once your TDS out of the system is reading 10 or higher, you're going to want to go ahead and change out your resin. Here's how to do it. A couple things you're going to need. You're going to need your large filter wrench to take off this bottom bowl. You're going to have this refillable cartridge inside. Dump out that excess water. Next, get yourself a trash bag, and you're just gonna dump out the old resin. Couple important things. You're gonna have a donut white mesh on top and bottom, so you wanna make sure to reuse those. Grab your other donut filter from inside the bag. Just take that old resin and throw it out. Next thing you'll need is a Dixie cup or a resin funnel to fill up the cartridge. You're gonna pack this all the way up to the inside thread here. I'll show you a little trick to do with that. You start filling up the resin inside. You're gonna take one of the donut filters and put that at the very bottom. I always like to tap it on the ground a little bit just to get it settled. So about right there is the extent that I get it to. So if I was to tap that, it's just right at the bottom of the threads. Here's a good way to make sure that you have enough in it. Take your donut mesh here, put that over top. Boom, that's all on tight. Then if you were to take this off, usually you'll see just the tiniest imprint right there in the middle. It's not too refined there, but I know this is enough resin. You'll see that little spot that comes right there in the middle from the top cap. Then you're good to go. Next, gonna lube just a couple of the O-rings. Gonna put a little bit of lube on this O-ring on the top cap here. This is just going to keep your seals good for a prolonged amount of time. And it's just enough to get that O-ring shiny. Next, you have an O-ring on the cap here. What I like to do, I like to just keep it in the cap. Every once in a while, I would suggest taking it out, but not needed every time. And just put a little bit of lube right around that. Then just re-tighten it on. And you're only gonna do this hand tight. If you ever use the wrench to tighten it on, you can get this way too tight and it's very hard to remove. That's it. I hope this has helped, and talk soon. Bye.